We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you, Ohio.
So we saw yesterday this remarkable moment. And I've gotten a minute to process it, and we've also spoken with a number of people who were there inside of the room. Here's what happened. President Trump and Joe Biden met in the morning at Ground Zero. Of course, yesterday was September 11th. There are a series of things that traditionally a president or presidential candidates do on September 11th. Now, Donald Trump and Joe Biden met. Do we have that, ALX? They met let's make sure that we get this, because I want to set up the entire day. I want to go through the entire timeline of the day, because this is really, really important. President Trump, after the debate, went and did media in the spin room. Kamala Harris was nowhere to be found. Donald Trump was out taking questions from the press for another hour himself in the spin room, which was quite interesting. Then Donald Trump was up early in the morning doing interviews on Fox, and did a call in to Fox News. And Donald Trump did a call in talking about like where and when the next debate could be. And then President Trump was quickly at an event with Joe Biden at Ground Zero there next to the reflecting pool. This is a very interesting event because, well, there were a number of people who were chanting for President Trump. And I don't think that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris expected Trump to be there. Here's what it looked like. So there's Donald Trump standing there, Kamala Harris. Donald Trump looking great. I mean, honestly, I got to tell you, like it was wonderful to see. It was very much a show of force, and he, according to lip readers, mouthed to Kamala Harris, "Good job last night," he said. Good job last night at the debate. Donald Trump has fans even right there in downtown Manhattan. President Trump announcing more rallies in New York. So this was President Trump mogging from the get yesterday. Now, of course, there are some things that deserve to be politicized and some things that don't deserve to be politicized. Donald Trump going and walking into firehouses and police stations throughout New York. This isn't really politicizing. Donald Trump is somebody who actually defends these people and sees these people as deserving of defense. Kamala Harris instead fundraises for the criminals who hurt the cops and the firefighters. You can see here President Trump greeting cops and firefighters at the fire station in New York. I think it's John Jr. there. President Trump, conquering hero there, endorsed by the National Police Union, and so on. So this is something that is normal to do on September 11th. Presidential candidates then will head into or out of Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where another one of the hijacked planes crashed into a field. There's a memorial, a national memorial there, protected by the national parks and so on. But Shanksville, Pennsylvania is a very, very rural area. This is a photo of President Trump there in Shanksville with what looks like, I think, Pennsylvania State Troopers. Yeah. So the Pennsylvania State Troopers, Donald Trump posing proudly with them inside of sort of this like large shed. So I wanted to sort of set this up as like what was happening and why, because many people were like, that's fake. Joe Biden didn't put on a MAGA hat. There's no way. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did actually do this. And not only that, our team has spoken with many people who were actually inside of the room when it happened, and we have the full background and the full story. Really, really interesting. Joe Biden was called an old fart, in fact, part of this. It's too good. It makes you love America. And we're a show that actually does certainly enjoy these more human moments in politics. And I mean, I know this is going to shock many listening right now. I think this actually makes Joe Biden look great. I think this makes Joe Biden look great. I'm gonna say something that's going to get me in huge trouble potentially. Please don't come for me in the chat. We love the chat. We love you. Big heart to the chat. But this is Joe Biden's best moment as president. This is Joe Biden's best moment. This is where the mask finally falls and slips. And I think mask with Joe Biden. Is it really Joe Biden? Is it Jim Carrey playing Joe Biden? Who knows? Yeah, which Joe Biden is it? My favorite is number 4, but it could be number 2. Nonetheless, I will tell you, and I can confidently say this is Joe Biden's best moment as resident of the White House. Something remarkable has happened with Joe Biden, and it is almost like the guy has been allowed to revert back to his programming for the last 50 years, which made him, although he's a doofus, made him a very popular senator. And the reason why Barack Obama chose the guy was because of his ability to grip and grin. They call it in politics. Grip and grin, right? You press the flesh, you push, you relate with people, you connect with people. It's what makes Donald Trump so powerful, and why Donald Trump handily beats Hillary Clinton, and why I believe he's going to handily beat Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is no good at this. She's incredibly cringe. Yeah, sure, she can vomit out rehearsed, practiced lines that she has repeated into a mirror, or that have come through her earphone. We have a comment on that. Actually, the company that makes the headphones have commented on the speculation that Kamala Harris wore a headphone. It's too good. It's all too good. We'll get to it later in the show. It's too funny. But there's something remarkable that has happened, is as Joe Biden has been shivved in the back by his own party, has been utterly used as just a human corpse, a cadaver politically, and then thrown into the dumpster. I think that all of that ratcheted up pressure has caused a factory reset in Joe Biden, and something really neat has happened. So let's jump into what actually happened yesterday. So we have this photo of Joe Biden wearing the MAGA hat. Here's the photo of Joe Biden wearing the MAGA hat. This is what initially everybody said. It's man, I don't think it's fake. It's AI or something. No. This is 100% real. The hat says Trump 2024, and this, of course, rocketed around the internet. So there's the backup, okay, for all of this. The backstory is that this is a real event. This is a real firehouse. This is near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and that Donald Trump and Joe Biden visited this location yesterday. Now, here's what happened that caused Joe Biden to wear this MAGA hat. One of the patrons there, I don't know if the man is a firefighter. I don't know the identity man. He's an older guy, and he was joshing. He was breaking Biden's balls. He was joking with Joe Biden, and then Joe Biden asks for his MAGA hat. Now, here's the tweet. We got a different angle of this, and we put up the tweet because we were the first ones to break this, thanks to a friend of ours who was actually in the room when this happened, and she got the initial video and audio, but it's not as good. But I want to show you, we were the first people to break this news, and we got this video sort of from behind, a little bit grainy. We added captions to it, and this thing went thermonuclear. What we did was we used AI to sort of isolate the audio and find out that this old guy was not only breaking Joe Biden's balls, but that Joe Biden asked for the hat. Make sure we put up the video, guys. Asked for the hat, and then that Joe Biden, this is not the one. Gentlemen, ALX, hop in there, please. Joe Biden asked for the hat, and then had the guy call him an old fart, and then everyone laughed at Joe Biden. It's a really, really funny moment, and it's a moment that maybe you might look at and be like, this is the video that was sent to us that sort of added some more context to it, where Joe Biden says he's not going to put on the hat. Then Joe Biden puts on the hat. Everybody cheers for him. Do we have this loaded? And then the guy goes, "I'm proud of you, you old fart." Now, this is a line that went rip-roaring around the internet. The guy calling Joe Biden an old fart. And then Joe Biden keeps the MAGA hat. He trades the MAGA hat with the guy. Joe Biden actually instigated this. Mm-hmm.
Hell no. You know what? No. Put it on. Come on. There's no neck on. Spencer do a selfie. There he goes.
There you go.
Hey, I'm proud of you now.
All right. So this is the video. This is the video that we were sent. by a dear friend of us who also sent us some other very unique and interesting moments from yesterday. And we'll get to that in just a second. But now we have clearer video of this that doesn't need AI to sort of break it down, where Joe Biden is putting on the MAGA hat. And we're going to explain like why this is important and what's actually happening here in just a second. But here is the clearer video.
Trump hat, I'll give you my presidential hat. Presidential seal on it.
You want to autograph it?
Oh, sure, I'll autograph it.
Huh?
Yeah.
You remember your name?
I don't remember my name. I'm slow.
You're an old part. You're an old part.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm an old guy.
And you're an old part, right?
I know you would know about that.
What?
About being old.
Oh, I know.
All right.
I'm a young timer.
You know, he reminds me of the guys I grew up with. There was always one in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, I'm the only one.
There you go, man. I need that hat.
You want my autograph?
Hell no.
You know my name. Come on.
I ain't going that far.
Yeah, you said you would do a selfie. There you go. Hey, I'm proud of you now. You old fart. Huh?
Just remember, no eating dogs and cats.
Hey, they're good.
Thank you.
They're good. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I hope you like the pizza.
Huh?
You guys picked the place to get. I don't know where it's Chinese.
What an amazing moment. I mean, are we like able to, have we lost all of our humanity? Are we able to see ourselves and our fellow countrymen as human? Yes, there are people who are demons. You'll get that straight dish from this program. I am not trying to humanize the people that are actually for demonic activity, human sacrifice, and so on. But I'm telling you that what you saw there with Joe Biden putting on that hat is not this guy. This was a caricature. This is what they forced Joe Biden to do. Remember the blood red Hitlerian MAGA speech from Joe Biden? Remember this, where Joe Biden goes off? He's in Pennsylvania here. He goes off for like 90 minutes. And this is, of course, not apologizing for Joe Biden. Joe Biden is, much like Kamala Harris, a creature of a system, a empty husk that has to give things up and has to become something else in order to see. It becomes a projection of the actual real power behind them. This is why they hate Donald Trump, because he's not an empty suit. He's not a projection of the real power. What I think is quite remarkable is that what this moment proves, and can we show Joe Biden with his hat, with the MAGA hat? So what this moment proves, what the opposite of this moment proves, is that it was all bullshit. I don't like to swear and I don't like to yell, but I can't help myself in this moment. If you actually believed that MAGA and America First and Donald Trump was what you said it was in this speech, in the Hitlerian screaming, banging the desk, red blood behind you, if you actually believed this, if you actually believed it, then of course you'd never touch a MAGA hat. Put it up, Klein. You'd never touch a MAGA hat. If you believed what you saw, what you were saying in this speech, if you actually in your heart, in your blood, in your veins, if you believe even a little bit, a scintilla of it, you would have never put on the MAGA hat. It proves you were lying. It proves you were a creation. You were being, it's not to Biden's credit, quite frankly, because as a man, you should never do this, of course, sell your soul out. But now that Joe Biden, now that the machine has moved on and Joe Biden has no utility any longer, then now it turns into this. Now Joe Biden is allowed to simply sit there and humanize and laugh with his fellow Americans, which is actually what made Joe Biden quite popular and famous. He's always been a doofus and quite low intelligence, obviously, but it's what made Joe Biden famous and quite liked by all of his colleagues in the Senate. This is what most people say about Joe Biden. So what we've seen for the last 4 years is simply the dark energy that has been pumped through Joe Biden as an empty shell about MAGA. What you're seeing there with him wearing his Trump hat is, of course, proof that it was all a lie. Because if you believed any of it, you would never touch Trump hat. You'd never even be talking to a Trump supporter. And I think that this is a wonderful thing to actually. There's a wonderful thing to actually see, like where the true evil, where's the true darkness, and that these people don't believe any of it. It's all for power, and it's a very mask-off moment. Now, if Joe Biden's mask was actually off, would he be Jim Carrey? I'm sure. Probably. Probably. That's actually one of my favorite theories on Earth. But this isn't the only this isn't a moment of like total breakdown for Joe Biden. Joe Biden went up to a bunch of kids, and a bunch of kids wearing Trump gear. Look at this photo. These kids are wearing "I'll be back" Trump gear with Trump as the Terminator, saying "I'll be back." Jesus is my savior. Trump is my president. These are what these shirts say. And Joe Biden's sitting there joking with the kids. I spoke with the mom. I know this. This is like what they've. This is like Joe Biden's like joking, joshing with the kids. There's one of the kids is wearing a shirt that says "Dumb and Dumber" and has Joe Biden's face on it. You know the movie Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey. I'm sure Jerry's cooking up memes right now like crazy. Here we go. Here's the shirt. This is what one of the kids was wearing in that photo. And according to the mother, Joe Biden goes over, points at the shirt and goes, "I guess I'm dumber." Come on. That's great. That's funny. What is this? Donald Trump's sort of known for these moments. These like very humanizing, like roll with it moments where he jokes. He laughs. He's in on the joke, right? When you see Donald Trump host Saturday Night Live, which he used to be allowed to do. This was humanizing for Trump. Trump would appear in bits that were making fun of him. There's like a famous one where like Trump walks in, they're all making fun of him and Russia, and everything like that. And it's humanizing. It's really like when you lean into the joke and you're part of the joke, then you're no longer like the butt of the joke. Here's Joe Biden being like, hey, come on, man. I guess I'm dumber. It's great. Scroll down, please. So this is Joe Biden's response. Please keep going. There's video of it. It's very hard to hear. It's almost inaudible. Did you say we have it? Here, you can listen to it. Very short video, but I think it's charming. I think good for them. Good for him. Oh, cool. Hold on. We're not doing that yet. We have Donald Trump's response to all this because Donald Trump met the kid 30 minutes later. Donald Trump signed the shirt right on Joe Biden's face. So Donald Trump goes and takes his giant Sharpie and does a giant Trump signature right on the face of Joe Biden in the Dumb and Dumber shirt. It's like that. Like, isn't this better? Isn't it better to be able to like laugh at ourselves? This is a show. This is a team. You're currently watching a program that we employ full-time meme makers. We employ, full-time graphic designers and people that are really great at creating internet culture. I am probably the butt of 90% of the jokes at this company. I deserve it. Okay. I deserve to be memed. I deserve it. I deserve the humiliation. I do things that are deserving of ridicule. I get it. I'm fully aware. And that's the joke. That's part of the joke. It's humanizing and it's good and it's nice to see. It's like what you do with your family at Thanksgiving. Crack open a couple beers, everyone eats some turkey, throw the pigskin around, and everyone like breaking each other's balls. That's what we used to have in this country, and it's a good thing. How'd we get all so hyper serious all of a sudden? We were not allowed to talk about certain things. We're not allowed to talk about it. Oh, don't say that. Don't do that. Oh, my feelings are hurt. Shut up. Your feelings were born hurt. You're an American. This is the point of the country. And it's nice to see. I hope I'm not getting destroyed too much in the comment section for being like, for like pulling punches on Biden here. But I think that it's like really enjoyable to see like that dark energy, those dark demonic, those dark forces that like take over somebody who's like trying to run for president on behalf of the blob and on behalf of these people who control everything. It's nice to see the disintegrationists move on to the parasites, move on to another host, which is Kamala Harris now, and free up Joe Biden, just like kind of like to like put up to do this, to like wear the MAGA hat. It's Joe Biden wearing the MAGA hat, man. So, look at everyone laughing. Good on you. Doesn't absolve you of the last 4 years. Still think there should be trials, but it is nice. It is like a nice thing to see. You know, it's also a kind of an interesting thing to see is the way that the internet has absorbed and like processed all this. Because leave it to the internet and to shows like ours and to our like the culture that we represent here, which is remix culture and trying not to take ourselves too seriously, right? And trying to like laugh at ourselves, and that's what like being human means. In fact, you want to live in a country where everyone can laugh at each other. Dave Chappelle has an incredible bit about this, where he's talking about like people being offended by his jokes, members of protected communities, right, that are offended by his jokes. And he's talking about how actually joking with people and about people is humanizing. When there's jokes you're not allowed to say or things you're not allowed to say, well, that makes everyone's very prickly. It makes people upset. It makes people judge you and look at you differently and set you aside and cast you out. In fact, like laughing with everyone and like bringing them in, like laughing at them and with them. The guy calls Joe Biden an old fart. He does it twice. This old geezer reminds me in no small part of my own grandfather. And I was raised in the middle of nowhere. Does your grandfather act and behave like this? It's amazing. Can we just roll the video? This is the high quality one, please. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's load it as play beside. This guy, this old geezer, this guy is saying twice to Joe Biden that you are an old fart. Twice. And I think that's like, what? Come on. Don't you want to live in a country where you can call the president an old fart when he's really old? And Joe Biden goes, yeah, I know, man. Then Joe Biden makes a joke about eating cats and dogs. Okay. So that's the next thing we got to talk about. So Joe Biden says, don't eat cats and dogs at the end of this clip. In an amazing moment here. Let's here we go.
I need that hat.
Want my autograph?
Hell no.
You know my name. Come on.
I ain't going that far.
Yeah, you said you would do a selfie. There he goes. Hey, I'm proud of you now.
You old fart.
Huh?
Just remember, no eating dogs and cats.
Hey, they're good.
No eating dogs and cats.
They're good.
Says Joe Biden.
I hope you like the pizza.
Dude, okay, so last takeaway from all of this. Joe Biden saying that as a joke is remarkable because right now, Donald Trump's commentary on eating dogs and cats, maybe you liked it, maybe you didn't. This is one of the biggest trends on earth. There is an entire subculture, remix culture, that exists on a platform called TikTok. And maybe part of the reason why they want to ban TikTok is because it's very hard to control that remix culture. Now, I'm not advocating for TikTok. I'm not super active on it. We do have an account, but I'm not super active on it. I haven't really tried. But I do know this, that when my team like wakes me up and is like screaming at me, there is a trend with 10,000 different posts about Donald Trump saying don't eat dogs and cats, and it's getting remixed. And like 18-year-old kids are dancing to it across the internet. We got to investigate. So here's what we found, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Biden, with his commentary, don't eat dogs and cats, was making a joke about what Donald Trump said at the debates. Yet the real joke's on Democrats. Because what Donald Trump has done is create, one, a massive trending search topic. This was one of the top searches in America. Are people eating dogs and cats? Okay. So Donald Trump, by saying that, it brings an enormous amount of attention to it. And it's very reverse Streisand effect, what ABC News did by screaming at the top of their lungs, no, it's not happening. Yeah. But there's something even more powerful than the humiliating ABC News fact checks. And that is, dropping a banger. Listen to this.
The dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
So this goes on and on and on. The original song looks like
eating
this.
The cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. 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 Eat the cat.
This is the power of Trump. The power of Trump.
Reach out to the city manager there.
Shut up, dude. The power of Trump is the power culture. This is why they hate Trump so much, and don't let them tell you otherwise. Very few people are given the kind of cultural prestige, riches, and fame that Donald Trump has reached without being fully and totally in control. Donald Trump is somebody who has international fame, international power, hundreds of millions of followers on social media, and he's a billionaire. Now, normally, if you were to have those things, you have to be somebody who's completely and totally subservient to the system, like Taylor Swift, somebody who's talentless, somebody who will do whatever the machine wants them to do, somebody who will literally vomit out like the same album every 2 years and do like and mobilize and bring together like hundreds of thousands of young women to effectively listen to the programming, right? This is the point. And if you don't follow those trends, if you are an Elon Musk, if you are a Kanye West, right? If you break out of that system, then expect the entire machine to have an antibody reaction to you. Donald Trump is one of those people that broke out of the system and did something he's not supposed to do. Donald Trump used to donate to Democrats. He used to donate. He used to be part of the machine. And Donald Trump decided, no, like F this. I'm not like this. This is trash. I'm going to break out. I'm going to do my I'm going to actually from outside of the machine. I'm going to work to destroy the machine. He did this with Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was the machine candidate. Donald Trump's cultural power, because Trump is culture, is a existential threat that they have never faced before, ever. Donald Trump being able to say comments like this on a stage and have immediately young women like dancing to Trump's commentary about the dangers and the threats to our culture and our society from unmitigated criminal illegal immigration brought to us by our current leaders. This is the sum of all fears. This is the single scariest thing for the machine possible because it cannot be controlled. Trump is culture.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat.
It's so scary because they can't control it, and the kinetic nature of the virality of it, and the hilarity of it. Is this an Olympian? This is an Olympian. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so team is informing me that this is a Olympic. Gabby Thomas. She's got hundreds of thousands of followers. She's an Olympic gold medalist. Forgive me. You know, I made a promise that I wouldn't. After the occult display that we saw at the opening ceremonies of the Olympics, I made a promise that I wouldn't watch the Olympics. That being said, like, way to go! Like, here she is with her, American flag, and she's a hero. Did not actually know this. She's like she's an American hero. Here she is. Look at all these medals she has. Look at this. Gabby Thomas. Forgive me. I openly will admit to you that I don't listen to a lot of rap music. Don't watch a lot of sports. Right. So I need to be educated on these things. Here she is, American hero, like literally dancing down a hallway to Donald Trump saying, "Eat the cats. They are eating the cat."
Eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
This song slaps. That's exactly right. Where's the I want to see, like, show me the number of people. There it is. The number of people that have posted dances to this song. It would take us the next 20 years to go through the number of accounts that have shared this song and are dancing and remixing to this song. This is like a very small, this is a small screen record of the 10,000 accounts that have now uploaded and are either reacting to or dancing to this song. And what is this going to do? What it's going to do is going to cause people to, like, search into what is this about exactly? Like, can somebody please explain it to me? What's actually going on here? Is there like a greater overall scandal? Oh, wow. The ducks are disappearing inside of this small town. The ducks and the animals are disappearing inside of this little place that didn't normally have this problem. Oh, and by the way, we know that too. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. We know that this is something that's happening.
The dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the
10,000
cat.
videos.
Eat the cat.
They have a dance. My team is
They're
telling me.
eating the dogs. Eat the cat. They're
My team is
eating
telling me
the
that
cat.
this is the dance. That this is the official dance with the cat, and that they're eating them. Okay, well, they're going to call you a conspiracy theorist for this. Yet, shockingly, it turns out that the people who are wrong about this, after all of this, is ABC News. So now the TikTok trend is more accurate than the ABC News moderators during the debate. Here we go. Check this out. This is the police reports. Here are the police reports that show that there have been multiple calls for Haitian migrants who have been stealing geese from the parks. This is directly from our executive producer, ALX. Two men, two women, all Haitian, each had one goose, 4 geese stolen from the park. Toyota, newer model, went toward downtown. And the complaint is that they were stealing the geese from the parks. This has, of course, been backed up by, I guess now hundreds of different interviews with people inside of the city itself. We posted a video, grab that post because it went thermonuclear yesterday. We posted a video from Tyler Oliveira, who's another YouTuber who is a excellent independent journalist. And he dropped a video 30 straight minutes. If you're watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to go check out his channel. He dropped a video 30 straight minutes of members of the Springfield community saying, yeah, our pets are going missing. ABC News, there's no evidence of migrants eating pets. YouTuber, here's 30 minutes of accounts of residents saying that their pets are disappearing. First-hand accounts. These are the people who live in Springfield, Ohio. ABC News has never sent a reporter. Does anybody find a reporter in Springfield, Ohio from any corporate media outlet? Is there even the slightest curiosity in this? ABC News, quick, let's talk about your race. Quick, let's talk about climate change. Police reports, firsthand videos, men at the city council saying this. I'm sure this man is right. Okay, here we go. We have a clip of this. I'm sure this man will be called racist by the corporate press. Here we go.
Really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like,
they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cats. Eat the cats. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Who's right? Who was right? Who's right? Who are the ones, who's telling the truth? What an amazing time that we live in. Really remarkable. Joe Biden wearing MAGA hats, TikTok trends with girls dancing to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump speaking speaking more truth about the American people, about what we are suffering through, than hours of fact checking on the corporate press. I await. This is how you know the use of resources. This is how you know what they wish to cover and what stories they wish to push. If they spend resources on covering a story. I work in corporate media. I've worked in news. I've lived in Washington, D.C. I've done hits from the ABC studio. This is the indicator that they are interested in a story. Will they send a reporter to Springfield? Are there any corporate media reporters in Springfield asking people what exactly is going on there? Or do we just have Tyler Oliveira, or do we just have YouTubers and some other great independent reporters that are asking this? This post, by the way, did tens of millions of views yesterday. So it's 12 million views. There's 54,000 likes, 160,000 retweets. Well, that's power. And they're terrified of it. They're scared. This is why they're attacking independent media. This is why they attack Trump. They can't allow people to actually know the truth. But the truth is, and this is quite remarkable, that the more people see about Kamala Harris, the less popular she gets, and the more people understand the struggles that regular Americans are going through, which of course are completely documented, that 20,000 Haitians were dropped into a small Ohio county that is a Republican county, and that there was no plan. That's a matter of fact and not a matter of speculation at all. And that Americans have died because of that. I mean, imagine not caring about that. This is why Kamala Harris's national polls have eroded into nothing, effectively. National poll, Kamala Harris's 5-week lead has completely and totally evaporated. Oh my, check this out. Kamala Harris's poll, the pollster is now, which poll is this? YouGov Economist? My goodness. YouGov Economist? The Economist is showing that Kamala Harris's lead is gone? This is dangerous times. This is very, 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 very scary times for Team Kamala. Nate Silver's economic model asking, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Man, Trump remains the strong favorite, up 23 points on Kamala Harris to win the Electoral College, because it really doesn't frankly matter to cook what you thought of the debate. I don't think most people are actually going to what you thought of the debate. I don't think most people are actually going to I think that they've decided that the last 4 years of their lives sucks. And I think that's all that matters. This is why the Senate is set to flip to GOP control. Thank God. I mean, there's some, I think, quite easy to win Senate races. And it's why every single poll still regularly shows that the GOP is set to potentially have unified control of government on election day. Again, I fully endorse President Trump doing another debate. I do. I think that it'll be good. And I think it should, like, Donald Trump should dictate the rigors of the debate. It should be moderators, platform, live audience. I think those kind of things they do matter. This debate was so sanitized, so stale. It was a 3-on-1, a journalistic assassination attempt, as we've called it. And Donald Trump should do it. I think the more that people see, the better it gets. And we've proven that today. Biden's wearing Trump hats, man. Like, Donald Trump's the #1 trend on TikTok. The clips of Donald Trump's opening statements, this stuff is like kinetic, and it's going thermonuclear viral after this debate. And by the way, all independents that are polled about this and all polling groups that watched this debate said Trump came out on top. Trump won. Trump won independents 3-1 after this debate. Correction, 2-1. 30% thought Kamala won. 60% are now more likely to vote for Trump after this debate. So you tell me who's speaking on behalf of the American people.